I'm Connie. I'm the founder and executive director of Project Invent, and we're running a fellowship where educators who are passionate about design thinking and empowering youth can join in and join our community of educators across the country who are doing this same work. So teachers can apply, and then they get invited to come out to the Bay Area to go through a week-long immersion where they're inventing for social good themselves.
At the summer training for Project Invent was beyond phenomenal. It's one of those few things in life where it exceeded expectations in my experience, and the fact that you're able to take an entire year's worth of process and condense it into 4 days and have each of the people that were there, teachers that would be going over this with the students, experience all the same frustrations and thrills and excitement that hopefully the students will. It's just an amazing experience.
Their students are inventing for social good and going through this process of design thinking, making, and entrepreneurship to design an invention that has never existed before that can solve a problem in their community. At the end of the year, that all culminates in the whole team gets invited to one of our big launch weekends, which is a chance for the students to pitch to investors and a chance for that whole team to be able to spend the afternoon at a top tech company where they're able to see what design looks like in the real world.
Demo day made building the project like a very inclusive process for the students, because most of the students that I work with don't have parents who are working in STEM, don't know very many engineers who are working at like Google or robotics companies or something like that. So the idea of building a technology can be sort of alienating, but the fact that Demo Day sort of folds in so many different aspects of the entrepreneurship process, like a need finding course, presenting, having a business plan, graphic design and branding, having all those different options for how students can be engaged really broaden the community, I think, at East Palo Alto Academy, who are able to get involved and to be passionate about the process.
So as a principal, the value of Project Invent is pretty obvious. You, as a principal, always want to make learning authentic. You want it to be meaningful, and as a high school principal, you really want students to see something that they can then apply to a future vision of themselves as something successful.
Being able to get the framework, a proven framework that's shown to work, was, incredibly valuable and helpful. And I feel like it's reshaped the way that I think I approach even just like my lessons in general, like moving forward, even just like smaller projects and things like that. You know, I try to tie in some of the same sort of standards or things that Project Invent had, you know, whether it's working collaboratively with others, whether it's like emphasizing like a real world application or doing something through an empathetic lens. I think all those things have been super crucial for me as an educator.
So with this fellowship, our goal is to bring together all the teachers across the country who are passionate about building a better classroom, and then start to make innovation the norm in classrooms everywhere.
The more that we can give them this really real world opportunity to show that I, as a child, an adolescent, have the power to make change in such a positive and concrete way, oh my gosh, that's awesome.